Hello everyone. In last video we have studied the definition of operating system and the structure of operating system. The examples of operating systems are Microsoft Windows. So in that the versions like Windows 7, 8, Windows Vista, Windows XP and so on. Open source operating systems like Ubuntu is also there. The mobile operating systems like iOS that most probably used in the Apple mobiles, and the most popular mobile operating system is the Android, as you might be knowing. So an operating system provides an environment for the execution of programs, and it also provides certain services to programs and to users of those programs. So in this video we will see what are the services provided by the operating system to the programs and to the users. So let's see one by one. So the first user interface is first service provided by the operating service is user interface. So in short you may call it as the UI. So what do you mean by UI? UI, that is user interface that allows the user to interact with the operating system, or how the user is going to interact with the computer. So all the operating systems, as I told now, all the operating systems have user interface, and this user interface can take several forms like command line interface. So in short we may call it as the CLI. So the examples of CLI are command prompt, so that you have in Windows operating system, or the terminal that we have in the Ubuntu based system. So in this CLI, what we do is user provides the text based commands using keyboard to perform certain task by the operating system. And the most commonly used user interface is graphical user interface, that is GUI. So here the interface is a Windows system with a pointing device like mouse. Our menus, you may select here the menus by clicking those menus, and also we can provide inputs by using the keyboard. So it is the most user friendly interface. So next service provided by the operating system is program execution. So we know that what is program and the software. So the operating system must provide the execution of program, means the system must be able to load a program into memory and to run that program. The program must be able to end its execution. The next service provided by the OS is input output operations. So now running a program that you have they require input output, which may involve file or an input output device. A user cannot control directly to the input output devices. So now we may think that when we are using the keyboard or mouse, we feel like we are controlling it by ourselves directly, but there is the operating system in between user and the system that actually controls the usage of input output devices. Like here I have shown you the keyboard, menu, mouse, other inputs, and the output devices like monitor, printer, speaker, and the other output devices. So you have an operating system which is in between you or in between the programs and the input output devices, which helps in the usage of input output operation. So next service provided by the operating system is file system manipulation, or even you may call it as the file system management. So in this it involves the files. There are many files or directories in our systems, as we all know. So now operating system must control how these files are going to be created and how these files are going to be deleted. So sometimes user may create or delete the files or even the user may modify the files. So all this is controlled by the operating system, and it also controls the permission that is given to the certain programs or to the users for the accessing of files. So all the files that you have cannot be allowed to be used by every programs or every users. There is an restriction to access this. So this access restriction is also controlled by the operating system itself. So now the next service provided by the operating system is communication. So we already know that what you mean by communication here. So here the communication between the processes. So what do you mean by process here? Process is nothing but the program that is in the execution. So now there are many processes that are present, and these processes must be communicate with each other so that they can synchronize with each other, and then their execution can be done in a efficient way. There are many circumstances in which one process needs to exchange the information with another process. So such communication may occur between the processes that are executing on the same computer, or between the processes that are executing on different computer systems tied together by a computer network. So the next service provided by the operating system is error detection. Now errors can occur in any time. The operating system needs to be constantly aware of these possible errors that can occur. There are many kinds of errors in CPU or in memory or even in hardware, or even the errors may occur in the input output devices. For example, here in printer, suppose if you are printing something and then suddenly paper run out, now the printer is not able to print because there is no more paper available. So this is an error. These kinds of errors must be handled by the operating system. So these are the services of operating system.